Hello everybody, you know who this is. Inspired by Thomaswoodenrailway's video of the evolution of the Thomaswoodenrailway packaging, I've decided to do the same thing, but with my Bachmann Thomas packaging. So, where I show off, how the style has changed and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. So the first packaging was, the very first packaging, it was this was the very first Thomas packaging for the Bachmann range back in when the range was first started in 2002. You can see, like, this is the older packaging, like from 2002. You have the cartoonish version of Thomas, and then, like the old style and stuff. There we go. And as you can see right there, it shows like what you can get at the time. Nothing really changed, I mean, this packaging was used from 2002, and I believe it was revamped in, not revamped, but this style of packaging, you have Ghislaine right there, which still held the rights to Thomas at the time, or maybe not. And then it shows like the character with, the character that you get, and then ages 6 and up. So that's the 2002 packaging, and that's very old. Put that off to the side, and we move on to the next one. So the next packaging we're going to look at was revamped in 2007, and this is the This was the packaging that was used from 2007 to, I believe it was probably 2009, 2010. I don't know, but the style, the color, the shade of blue was updated, and you have the character's border name. The packaging with the blue packaging with yellow border. And then the cartoon image style of Thomas was replaced by a better version of this. Of course, it obviously says Bachmann right there. The Ghislaine the Ghislaine logo has disappeared. If you take a look at on the back, this has been updated. It now shows the image of the character on the back, which is cool. All that legal information is right there. And instead, for this one, we have the Hit Entertainment logo, which, it was on the older packaging. Before I forgot to show the Ghislaine logo on the back. The Hit Entertainment logo, it wasn't on the 2002 packaging. But we have a barcode info and then model code number right there, Britt Allcroft Company, And yeah, this time we have all the engines that you can collect, because on this older packaging, it was just Thomas, Percy, James, all that. Whereas here, you now show like almost half of the Steam team completed, minus Spencer. And obviously Edward wasn't pictured right here because he's pictured right here. So I think the type of plastic still remain the same for these. So there's that. Moving on to the next, evolution package, not evolution, the next style of packaging. This was when, now this style of packaging is different. I mean, there's a few differences from the other one. For one, you don't have the image of Thomas himself right there. It's just replaced with the show's logo. Everything is still pretty much the same. There's not too much of a big difference on this one. The back is the same thing, except now this is like in a square. Not square, but like, you know. And, you know, Thomas and Percy's pictures have now been updated. Whereas if you take a look at the Edwards packaging... Oh, wait, they've been updated on this one too. But James's picture hasn't been updated, which is strange. Going back to this, now you see, like, all the engines... Hang on, let it focus. If my phone could focus... Ah, there we go. It just took a little time to focus. But now almost all the engines you see here are listed that you can get. They have some, like right down here that you see, you know, that they couldn't picture. You know, Mavis, Diesel, Oliver, Harry, Bert. You get the picture. And, you know, we still have the Hit Entertainment logo. And, honestly, there's not too much of a difference with this one. Moving on to the moving on to the final packaging style of packaging, and this is the one that's current. This is the current one. This is the current style of packaging that's used now. You could see that there's a huge difference, quite a few differences. For one, you have the blue sky, and then the character's name, the show's logo, and then you now have a picture of Thomas right there, which is, you know, pretty cool. Now the Bachmann logo has been moved to the bottom left corner of the packaging. On the back is very different. Now it just shows us, now instead of a square of, you know, the character like you see on Oliver's packaging, you now have a circle of, you know, the character and their eyes that move. Now I know this was done with Rosie, and yeah, on the narrow gauge packaging, it's very different. Now, over here, now you had three pictures of Thomas. There's the analog sound. There's a sound version of Thomas, Celebration Thomas, and then normal standard Thomas. Everything else is pretty much the same thing, except for James's photo not being updated. Now down here, that squarish rectangular part, which I showed you previously, it's now gone away, and there's now a big open space of where, you know, all the engines are listed. They couldn't now obviously they couldn't picture the rest of the engines down there, so they just listed their names. And you still have the Hit Entertainment logo. I think that's the current logo still. Britt Allcroft, not too different. There's not much difference that I could say with this current packaging. So that's the evolution of the Bachmann Thomas packaging. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you liked it, comment down below. Like, which one do you think is your favorite? Is it the old style packaging, this style of packaging, or the current style of packaging? Comment down below at which one is your favorite. And yeah, that's all I'd like to say. I want to thank you guys for watching, and obviously subscribe for more videos. This is James the Red Engine Fan 1994 signing out.